So not only the part of the sidewalk is blocked, but they are planning to change the doors. And now for the fourth and the final round. Went to IKEA, had another look at the plush toys. They did get a series of new ones. Apparently in the US they don't produce these cars anymore.
In the US, nowhere in the world.
Nowhere in the world. We made it back in front of the Saab, but yeah, this is now. Hello guys, this is kind of ridiculous, but apparently this part of the sidewalk is closed due to a construction. So this morning I'm gonna have to find a different way to go to the fitness center. Well, it's actually not that difficult, okay folks? So what's going on there is that, there's a veterinarian store, but on the left of it, which is at the very left end, you have a store in which is now abandoned. So not only the part of the sidewalk is blocked, but they are planning to change the doors and they are planning to entirely renew this store. So it's gonna be a whole new process over there. So, like I do pretty much every day, I'll just recap yesterday, shall I? I have finished Astro's Playroom, and I have received a few comments regarding the graphics of the game. Well, you can tell it has similar graphics to Super Mario 3D World, but when you get into yes, I've been on the challenges too, and there's 8 different challenges. I have only been on 4 of them, with one of them being the jetpack challenge. Even that doesn't give much of the zero gravity vibes. Right, so our mission for today is to do 4 rounds of push-ups. So I am starting with a 4-round workout series. Now, as I get into position, here I go. Alright, that's the first round done, so I'll just give myself a few moments of break. So, what has it been like for me? Just an easy start to the second month for push-ups, but now, here I go again. Man, even better than what I thought, even better than what I felt. Halfway done, so I just changed the area, and now here I continue my focus. Oh, yes. Oh, getting better. But I got to just pump it every time I move up like a balloon. And now for the 4th and the final round. Whew. Yeah guys, it feels like the helium just popped out of the balloon already. It just shows that reaction. Oh yeah, that was like a head start to the day after nearly 3 months. Well, just even more actually, because it's May. So if you've been noticing what I'm wearing, strike first, strike hard, no mercy. Cobra Kai. This is not a Rush Ortiz design that I made. In the middle of the day yesterday, after I have finished the vlog, I went to the mall and I got this from Custom World. Here's a look at the card of it. And there's a slogan on it too. You name it, we make it. So I got the card after the design has been complete. At first, it just comes in a blank t-shirt with 7 or 8 different colors, and so you pick a color. And did you know that they have more than 350 design alternatives? So you look at each design that's put up on the walls and they put numbers. Interestingly, what turned out to be lucky for me is that this turned out to be design number 31. So as you look through, design number 10 could be Spider-Man, design number 45 could be Among Us, or design number 118 could be a famous singer. But there's also some designs that have a lot to do with marijuana, but it really depends on anyone's personality. It can be anything. It can even have something to do with your career. It can pretty much symbolize any part of your personality. This has nothing to do with my personality, but when I have discovered that this turned out to be design number 31, I'm like, why don't I put this on a red shirt on my first visit to Custom World? Because in case if you don't know, 31 is my favorite number and red is my favorite color. Yeah, I have done Rush Ortiz designs before and all of them are just made up. If you remember that World Travelers t-shirt that I made, the one in blue, 2 or 3 years ago, that was something I completely made up. And it doesn't have even 80% to do with my personality. But it's something that I am really working on for the future. Went to IKEA, had another look at the plush toys. They did get a series of new ones, like some snakes and crocodiles, but they have changed a lot in that area compared to how it was when we looked last time. It's finally a blue sky also. It was a cloudy start to this day. On Sunday, I had said that the first half of this week was going to be generally cloudy, but thank the Weather Channel for proving me wrong on that. Get a nice Coke. Yeah, so I'm gonna actually get that from Starbucks, but now I insert some Pepsi Coke into a Starbucks cup. That's how you do it. Yeah, I've been trying to catch that for some time already. That pink car down there just passed. We've been following it for like 5 or 6 minutes. Got a Saab right here, but apparently in the US they don't produce these cars anymore.
In the US, nowhere in the world.
Nowhere in the world.
They only make engines, not vehicles anymore.
Okay, so they used to make plenty of vehicles here, and back in history, this brand was used a lot. We made it back in front of the Saab, but yeah, this is now an X. And then 4 on the left there. What about the Saab automobiles? So, here's a pretty brief history. In 1945 in Sweden, they have founded a company called Saab, and they would use it to manufacture automobiles. And its popularity has been growing up a lot between the 70s and the 90s, the last century. Because since 1965, there have been no less than 60,000 productions per year of the Saab automobiles. And in 2008, a total of 89,000 of them were manufactured amongst only 5 countries, including the US, Germany, Austria. And then the next year, that number had declined by 80%. So eventually, they were in danger of bankruptcy, and they had to suspend new productions for 2 years. And so in the middle of 2013, they came back only to be able to produce up to 1,000 more. And in 2016, fate had shattered them and the company had to go bankrupt. So what really went wrong was the sharp decline in sales and manufacturing that led to all of this within just a space of 5 years between the financial crisis and bankruptcy. Right, okay, so been waiting for the Mercedes to come for the last 30 minutes, so apparently a lot of shopping has been done this minute. It's cooling down quite a lot, so I'm just gonna turn this up by a few and here. So it's a pretty nice sunset here, actually. Yeah, so what are all these up to? Oh, there, got a Mother's Day sale from Talbot's. Yeah, it'll be 40% discount for the Mother's Day special. Oh, I found a shoe. I found a shoe.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. Right on the middle of that lane over here, like, and a shattered glass. But bizarrely a shoe. That's a classic Jazz there. But man, that shoe, even if there was just a painting, I would still bring suspicion. Bit like this too. But what the hell was it with that shoe? Honestly, that shoe was suspicious, but other than that, it's been a nice first day with this shirt, in which I got the guy at the cashier to print it at Custom World. So he printed it, and then that's how it came out. If you want to see the back of it, strike first, strike hard. How about that? Was that powerful enough? Right then, guys. So that's going to be all for today's vlog. Thank you so much for watching. And so tomorrow I am planning to go back to that restaurant that I had my first drink, which was beer. Stay tuned for that, and I'll see you in the video tomorrow.